Hey there, in this video I'm going to talk about the ETM-008 and some different ways that you can set it up to use it to record great audio. My name is Carl Kwan, and on this channel here for Edutige, we have tips, tricks, how-tos on how to get great sound for your videos, for your audio, how to boost that sound using any microphone products, but especially using our Edutige products. If you have a DSLR camera, a mirrorless camera, or a GoPro camera, or a smartphone, this is the place for you if you want to learn how to get the best sound for your videos and for any other audio recording projects that you have. So the ETM-008 is our unidirectional microphone. What that means is that it records sound only from in front of the microphone. So right now I have it pointed directly at my mouth because that is where the sound is coming from, so it'll reject any other sounds from the sides and the back of the microphone. Really great when you're in loud environments. Now, the thing is that people may not necessarily know how you can really get some really different ways of using this particular microphone. And that's what I want to show you guys today, are 3 different ways that you can use it aside from this setup here, which is the regular lavalier setup. Okay, so let's go into the very first setup and have a look at that. The very first setup is as a lavalier microphone, but it's hidden. So right now you can't see the microphone. That's because it's actually hidden underneath my shirt right here. So I've used some gaffer tape and I've created a little triangle with it. So you can just tape it to your shirt, tape it to your body, and it'll stick there. When it's a little bit sweaty, if you're a little bit hot out, then maybe try some medical tape, some double-sided medical tape, or anything you want really that'll stick to your body when it's sweaty. But this works really well when you want to hide the microphone. So that is the first way that you can use the ETM-008. Method number 2 for connecting the ETM-008 to whatever device it is to connect it to the Zoom H1 directly and then have the Zoom H1 connected to your camera. The advantage of this is that you get the microphone close, there's a way to stand it up, and you can also just use the Zoom H1's preamps to maybe get a little bit better audio, I don't know, but this is just one way where you can eliminate the wires altogether and have the little device just out of frame there. So there it is there. I'm just placing it below right here. You can probably just see the tip of it. Probably not, but there it is. So if I move it up higher, if it's close to my mouth, obviously sound is always going to be better with any microphone, but especially this one. So let me give you a good demonstration here of how this microphone works. If I were to turn this so that it is now facing you, you're probably not really going to hear me very well. But as I turn the microphone and it comes closer back towards me, you will start to hear that my voice is much clearer now. So that's what this microphone does. It rejects sound from the back and from the sides. So you can see as I turn this way, you're not getting that sound anymore from my voice. It's much, much lower. You're going to be hearing whatever is behind what's at the point of the camera right now. But as I turn this back, again, you will hear it much more clearly, my voice, okay? So that's how this microphone works. I'm just put it just out of frame there. All right, so there you go. So it's on a little tabletop tripod, and you can hear right now, this is what the audio sounds like. So this is setup number 2 with it being plugged directly into the Zoom H1. All right, method number 3 is probably the most complicated to set up because you're trying to set up the ETM-008 as a mini boom microphone. So it does take a little bit more work to set it up, but it is completely out of the shot. It's just above me in the frame here. If I lower it down, you will see it. There it is right there, okay? So if I just get it back up out of the frame, and there we go. So like I said, it does take a little more work. You do have to have a little more equipment because you're going to need a microphone stand of some sort. Now this is one way to do it, to have it above you. I'm actually just going to position it down below here just so you can get a sense of how that would sound as well. Of course you might be able to see it, but you can always frame yourself so you don't see it. So I think the sound might actually be better if I have it lower. So let's just try that. Now, unfortunately, I can't get the microphone any lower because of my boom stand here, the way it's set up. But if you did have a lower one, then you go a little bit lower. My stand and my light stand tends to go quite high. But if you can get something a little bit lower, this is what you can expect. So you can just position this a little bit. So there we go. So this is number 3, having it really close this way. You can mount it onto a boom arm, and obviously you can have this sort of out of the way more by having a lower stand or putting it onto the desktop like I did earlier with the Zoom H1. That's also another way, is to mount it onto your desk that way too. So I hope you get a little bit more sense of what this microphone is capable of, how you can use it in different ways, and just hopefully those 3 ways are, you'll find some way to use this microphone, because I know that a lot of people think, okay, I just got to mount it here, directly pointed at me, and it's big, I can see it. Well, here are the alternatives. And I didn't put the foam windscreen onto it right now, but I really should, probably to reduce some of the plosive sounds and just to make the sound not as harsh going into the microphone. But these are 3 different ways that you can use the ETM-008. So please let me know in the comment section below what you think of these tips, if you have any tips of your own, and if you have any questions about using the microphone. All right, until next time, thank you very much, and we'll see you later.